You know, I used to think I was a dedicated Michael Myers fan, making Halloween content for you guys, really enjoying this community. Then this fella hit me up and followed me on Twitter. This boy makes adult content in a Michael Myers mask for our pleasure. And when a man like that starts following me on Twitter, you know I'm doing something right. I'm so proud of this Michael Myers community. Busting nuts together, guys. With the sequel to Halloween 2018 coming out next year for us, as I prefer to call it, Halloween Stabby Stabby. Come on, I'm still waiting for them every day to come out and say, psych, we weren't gonna call it Halloween Kills. But alas, it's still there, and with that, production has started already. They're currently shooting as we speak. Someone is getting stabby by Michael Myers right now, and because they tend to do it in a more public area, we got some set photos here giving us our first look of Michael in this movie, letting us speculate what could possibly be going on in this movie and what Michael's motives are and how he survived the end of Halloween 2018. So before getting into that, guys, be sure to leave me your thoughts down below of what you think of these set photos. Also, with some of the news I'm going to talk about, what are your theories for what might go down in this film? But showing them to you right now, I know, kind of blurry, looks like they were taken on an Android phone. Should have got the iPhone 11 Pro. What are you doing? That's why Michael be stabbing people. But from the reports of the people around who were watching this go down, they say that this is actually a flashback scene, so we're gonna get to see Michael in his OG mask, his OG outfit, and we will be following him after he got up and said yeet at the end of Halloween 1978. I don't know if you know this, but in the Michael Myers Halloween community, the masks is a big freaking deal. In every other movie, they look so distinctly different. I mean, us Chucky fans thought the drama of how the new Chucky looked was big. Nah, you haven't seen a Michael Myers fan when he tells you the details of the mask and why they're important. So the fact that we're gonna get to see the OG Halloween mask on the big screen in crisp quality with the cameras we're used to nowadays, that's going to be kind of nice, but it's also going to be kind of scary because they could easily mess it up. I mean, we saw some of these Halloween masks in other movies. They go south really fast. But that's not even my concern with it. I'm super excited to see what the original mask will be looking like, but you have to think, if they're showing us this flashback, and also in the Halloween 2018, we had one of the sheriff deputies tell Laurie, I was there the night the police call came in for Michael to be arrested, and I was one of the first people on the scene. So we're actually going to get to see Michael be arrested, get detained, and sent to the asylum. I don't know how I feel about that, because obviously Michael at one point had to have gotten the handcuffs on him and sent to an asylum for him to eventually end up at the beginning of Halloween 2018. But to actually put that on screen and us, the fans, see Michael in that weak point with hands behind his back going, oh, guys, I just wanted to trick or treat, I think that would kind of devalue him, and I just don't see how they can show us that flashback and make it justice. Not only that, but are they going to start making Michael more supernatural? Because they also got to explain, the boy had, what, 4 or 5 bullets in his body, and he's standing there just walking around the street looking for a taxi? There's a lot that could be going down, and why they specifically want these flashback scenes. Because in my previous videos, which I have a full playlist on my channel of everything going on with the Halloween movie, we talk about, there was a casting list where they say they need old 1960s or 1970s vehicles. My thing is, could they possibly be sort of recreating Halloween 2 and having Michael follow Laurie again to the hospital to finish the job? Because as much as I liked Halloween 2018, it still baffled me just how crazy Laurie Strode went from one encounter with Michael. How she just put her whole life on hold, went ballistic, hoarding guns, and just waiting for the day for him to come back from just one night. We could see maybe a second encounter that we weren't aware of that would probably warrant Laurie to be like, well, this guy I thought just died moments ago and now he's back. Pair that up with the constant casting news that they are adding so many original characters back into this universe. Basically everyone who has ever interacted with Michael and has survived, they're bringing back to face him off. They just recently announced that the nurse at the beginning of Halloween 1978 will be coming back. If you don't remember, Michael stole her car. She'll finally get to exchange insurance information after 40 years. That's something we've been wanting to see. If everyone who survived an encounter with Michael is just a hint of crazy like Laurie Strode, then I would forgive it more, because it just goes to a subtle supernatural being that just encountering Michael will leave a permanent scar on you. I mean, we saw how effed up that one doctor who let him loose from the police car in the new movie. There could be other people who once encountered Michael who are kind of on his side. Maybe not everyone is afraid of him like Laurie is. But getting back to the subjects of his outfit and his mask, we had Nick Castle, the OG Michael Myers himself, who is back on the set to do a few scenes here and there as original Michael Myers. He showed us a picture of his outfit, cleverly covering up most of it, but if you zoom in to the shoulder part there, you can definitely see some wear and tear and what looks like fire burns, which is to me what we're all waiting for and wanting to see a photo of, this burnt Michael Myers mask that he will most likely be wearing, because you don't just stand in a pit of fire and escape somehow without some burn marks left on you. I will be a little bit disappointed if there's not even a bit of burnt rubber on his mask, or maybe some singed off hair on the mask. Basically, I want there to be battle damage to this Michael Myers, because hey, I wouldn't mind him paying another visit to a Halloween store, maybe a Spirit of Halloween, and picking out a better Michael Myers mask, like, this one's worn out. This one looks good. But what do you guys think about these set photos? Are you excited to see what's going on? How do you think they're going to explain the flashbacks? It's most likely just going to inform us how he survived that night at the end of the first Halloween and then ended up in the asylum. But I mean, anything could really go. Be sure to leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.